If you've ever tried to send money internationally, you've probably come across MoneyGram. It's one of the most recognized names in the money transfer industry. But is it actually worth using in today's market? And more importantly, is it really the best money transfer service in North America? That's exactly what we're going to find out today. I'll walk you through the website, the mobile app interface, break down the fees, compare it to the competition, and give you a clear picture of whether MoneyGram deserves a spot on your phone. If you want to follow along while watching, I've dropped the MoneyGram link in the description so you can open it on your end and explore it yourself. Alright, let's get into it. For anyone unfamiliar, MoneyGram is an international money transfer service that has built a strong global presence over several decades. It is one of the few services in this space that has genuinely stood the test of time, and that says a lot in an industry that has seen a lot of players come and go. It allows you to send money to over 200 countries and territories, either through their website, their mobile app, or in person at one of their 350,000 plus agent locations worldwide, including major retailers like Walmart and CVS, as well as post offices and local businesses. That physical network alone is something most digital-only competitors simply cannot replicate. And it is one of the core reasons MoneyGram continues to be a go-to choice for millions of people globally. The real question is, in a space where services like Wise and Remitly have made serious ground, does MoneyGram still hold up? Let's find out. Let's start with fees, because this is one of the most important factors for most people when choosing a money transfer service. Before looking at the actual transfer costs, it is important to understand how MoneyGram earns revenue. MoneyGram primarily makes money through two things: transfer fees and exchange rate margins. The transfer fee is the amount you see clearly displayed before confirming a transaction. The exchange rate margin is the difference between the mid-market rate and the rate MoneyGram offers to customers. Both of these together make up the true cost of your transfer. Now let's see how those fees actually look in real-world transfers. To get a proper picture of MoneyGram's pricing, I tested 3 different transfer corridors: USA to Mexico, USA to Canada, and USA to Pakistan. I ran each one at both $200 and $1,000, so you can see how the fees shift depending on the amount. For all 3 corridors, the default settings were debit card as the payment method and bank account as the receiving method. So keep that in mind as we go through the numbers, because the payment method directly affects the fee you see. Starting with USA to Mexico. At $200, you can see the fee is showing as 0 on screen. And just to be clear, that is not a promotional offer or anything tied to a new account. That is simply because debit card is selected as the default payment method. And for this amount on this corridor, MoneyGram charges no fee on debit card payments. You can also see $1.99 grayed out on the left side. That is the standard fee that applies under other payment methods. Now, when I increase the amount to $1,000, the fee changes to $3.99. So for the Mexico corridor, the fee does scale with the amount you are sending, something worth keeping in mind if you are sending larger sums regularly. Moving on to USA to Canada, I selected Ontario as the destination province. At $200, the fee is $1.99, and the recipient receives $275.94 Canadian dollars. Now when I increase the amount to $1,000, the fee stays at $1.99. It does not change. Unlike the Mexico corridor, MoneyGram keeps the fee flat for Canada, regardless of the amount. That is a genuinely good deal for anyone sending larger sums to Canada, and it shows that MoneyGram applies a more flexible pricing structure for intra-North American transfers. And finally, USA to Pakistan. At $200, the fee is just $0.99, already very competitive, but when I increase the amount to $1,000, the fee drops to 0. While debit cards often come with low or no transfer fees, for this specific corridor, the bank payment method is also offering a great deal, with no fee charged at all. The delivery speed shown is also within minutes, so for anyone sending money from North America to Pakistan using a debit card, MoneyGram is offering a genuinely strong deal: 0 fees with fast delivery. Out of the 3 corridors we tested, USA to Pakistan came out as the most cost-efficient, followed by USA to Canada with its flat fee structure, and then USA to Mexico, where the fee scales with the amount. Now, let's talk about how the payment method affects the fee, and for this, I've kept USA to Canada selected as the example, sending $1,000, starting with debit card, which was the default selected throughout the corridor comparison. As you can see on screen, with debit card selected, the fee shows as 0 for this transfer. That is the debit card advantage. It is the most cost-effective way to fund a MoneyGram transfer, and in many corridors it brings the fee right down. If I switch the payment method to bank account, the fee changes to $1.99, still very reasonable for a $1,000 international transfer, but slightly more than the debit card option. Bank account transfers may take a little longer to process, but are a reliable and affordable method. Now switching to credit card, and this is where the cost jumps significantly. On a $1,000 transfer to Canada, the fee increases to $32.99 up front. That is a considerable difference compared to debit card or bank account. On top of that, depending on your card issuer, you may also be charged a cash advance fee or interest on top of MoneyGram's fee. Credit card is clearly the most expensive funding method and is generally worth avoiding if you have alternatives. And finally, cash at a location. When you select this option, the fee is not fixed. It varies depending on which agent location you select, so MoneyGram asks you to pick a specific location first before showing you the cost. So I switched to a location in Washington, and the fee actually went up to $72, with the $10 federal remittance tax on top, making the total $1,082. Either way, the numbers speak for themselves. Paying cash at a location is by far the most expensive payment method available. The difference between using a debit card and walking into a cash location for the exact same $1,000 transfer is over $70. That is a significant amount, and unless it is your only available option, it is a method I would recommend avoiding entirely. When it comes to receiving money, MoneyGram's fees are generally charged to the sender, not the recipient. Whether the money is received through cash pickup, bank deposit, or a mobile wallet, the recipient typically doesn't pay MoneyGram directly. The only exception is if their bank charges an incoming transfer fee. There are also two extra costs to keep in mind. First is the exchange rate spread, where the rate offered may be slightly lower than the market rate. Second is potential credit card cash advance fees charged by your card issuer if you fund a transfer with a credit card. Overall, based on our testing across 3 corridors, MoneyGram's fee structure is transparent, competitive, and in some cases surprisingly affordable. Now, let's move on to the MoneyGram's website. Make sure to use the link in the description to go directly to the sign-up page. From the main page, simply click on the Sign Up button to create a new account. It will then ask you to create a profile, where you will enter your email address, your password, and your mobile number. You can select your country, the United Kingdom, the United States, or Canada, and once everything is filled in, click Continue. After that, MoneyGram will ask you to enter your personal information so that it matches your government-issued ID. This includes your legal first name, middle name, last name, your address, your date of birth, and your country of birth. At this point, the platform will begin building your profile, which can take a few moments. Just give it a little time to complete. Once your profile is active, it will prompt you to verify your identity using one of the accepted documents, a passport, a driver's license, or an identity card. I'll go ahead and select identity card for this walkthrough. Now, here is where it gets interesting. MoneyGram will ask you to continue the verification on your phone, since that is where you will take the photo of your document. You click on Get a Secure Link, and it will generate a QR code on screen. Open your phone's camera app, scan the QR code, and it will redirect you to the continuation of the setup process directly on your phone. From there, tap Continue, and it will walk you through capturing photos of your identity card, front and back. Once you have uploaded the images, tap Submit Verification. The platform will then begin validating your document, which it notes may take a couple of minutes to process. And once that is done, you are in. You will be taken straight to the MoneyGram dashboard, and you are ready to go. Once you land on the MoneyGram homepage, The first thing you will notice is how much is available to you right from the top navigation. You have Send Money, Track plus Receive, Find a Location, Pay Bills, and several more options, all clearly laid out. On the main dashboard itself, the two primary options you will likely use most are Send to someone new and Pay a new bill. To send money, you can either click on the Send Money option in the top navigation panel or use the Send to Someone New button on the right side of the screen. Both take you to the same place. You will see your account's personal information and payment details on the left. Once you click through, you have the transaction details, the estimated rates and fees, the send amount, and the receiver's country. To walk through an example, I will select a receiver country from the drop-down. I will go with Austria. Then on the left side, I will enter the send amount, let's say 2,000 USD. The platform immediately updates to reflect the fees and what the receiver will get on their end. From there, you scroll down to fill in the receiver's personal information and their payment details. Once everything is filled in, you click Estimate Fees to get a full breakdown, and then Review and Send to confirm the transaction. One more thing worth mentioning, once a transfer is completed, you can always go back to your dashboard and find the transaction in your history. And receiving money through MoneyGram is just as simple. Once someone sends you funds, the amount is added to your account automatically. Depending on how the sender set it up, you will either receive it as a cash pickup, a direct bank deposit, or a mobile wallet transfer. And you can view all of that clearly within your dashboard. Now let's get into the MoneyGram mobile app. Whether you are sending money from the US or Canada, the app makes the whole process very convenient. When you first open the app, you are greeted with a clean login screen. If you already have an account, simply tap I have an account, enter your email address, your password, and hit login. If you are a new user, you can select your country right from this screen, and it will guide you through the full setup process. Once you are logged in, you land on the main dashboard. The layout is clean and well organized. At the bottom of the screen, you have a navigation bar with your key options, and in the center of the dashboard, you have a recent activity section, so you can quickly see your latest transfers at a glance. The Send Money button is prominent and easy to find, which is exactly what you want from an app like this. Now let's walk through sending money, because for North American users, this is the core feature. At the top of the screen, you will see a You're Sending To field. By default, it may show a currency like Mexican peso, but you can tap on it and a drop-down will appear with a full list of countries. For example, if you are sending to Canada, which is one of the most common use cases for users in North America, you search for Canada, select it, and then choose your province. I will go ahead and select Ontario. The app immediately updates to show you the USD amount you are sending and its equivalent in Canadian dollars. So if I enter $1,000 USD, it will show you the exact converted Canadian dollar amount right there on screen. No guessing, no hidden calculations. Below that, you have the payment method section. You can choose from a debit card, a bank account, a credit card. That flexibility is really useful and covers just about every type of sender. And then for the receive method, which is just as important, you have multiple options as well. The default is set to direct bank deposit, but you can switch it to cash pickup or cash pickup at partner locations. For Canada specifically, the partner locations available are Canada Post and Money Mart, two very accessible and well-known locations across the country, which makes it convenient for recipients to collect their funds without any hassle. There is also a promo code field right on this screen, which is worth noting. MoneyGram does run promotions regularly, so if you have a code, you can apply it right here before confirming your transfer. Once everything is set, you tap Continue, and the app gives you a full transparent summary, the exchange rate, the fee breakdown, and the total cost of the transaction, all laid out clearly before you confirm. Beyond the send flow, the app also has a market feature accessible from the bottom navigation, though you will need your ID fully verified to access that section, which is standard for any financial platform. On the left-hand side, there is a profile section where you can manage all your account settings. From there, you can toggle push notifications on or off, manage email preferences for special offers and promotions, and control text message notifications as well. It is a clean settings experience, simple and easy to navigate. Overall, the MoneyGram mobile app is a well-rounded tool that is clearly designed with the North American user in mind. Now, let's see how MoneyGram compares to competitors like Remitly and Wise. Compared to Remitly, both services are very competitive, but focus on slightly different strengths. Remitly is known for its smooth digital experience, transparent pricing, and strong support from major remittance destinations like India, Pakistan, Mexico, and Nigeria. MoneyGram, meanwhile, stands out with its massive global cash pickup network and broader physical presence across more countries and territories. Both platforms support bank deposits, mobile wallets, and cash pickups, although MoneyGram's agent network is generally larger for in-person collections. When compared to Wise, the differences mainly come down to how the services are designed. Wise focuses heavily on transparent exchange rates and low-cost online bank transfers using the real mid-market rate. MoneyGram, on the other hand, combines digital transfers with physical agent locations and faster cash pickup capabilities in many regions. Wise is more online-focused, while MoneyGram offers more flexibility for users who may still rely on cash-based transfers. At the end of the day, the best option really depends on your destination, transfer method, and how your recipient prefers to receive the money. Overall, MoneyGram is a reliable and well-rounded money transfer service, with fast transfers, flexible delivery options, and one of the largest cash pickup networks in the world. You can quickly sign up, compare rates for your destination, and test the service for yourself in just a few minutes. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below.